Welcome to this $10 million custom French chateau inspired house. Guys, this house boasts 10,000 square feet of total living space, completely transitional, mixed with a little bit of modern. I cannot wait to show you what's inside. Let's go take a tour together. What screams luxury louder than 25-foot ceiling height? I mean, just standing in this magnificent grand foyer, I'm just seeing all of these beautiful details, like this crystal chandelier draping down from the second floor. You have marble, two-tone marble on the floor here with this beautiful intricate design. And of course, a lot of paneling throughout the house. And I can't wait to show you because every special room has its own detail and its own design conformed into this $10 million luxury house. One of the first details that really caught my eye when I came in for the consultation was these archways. And the house is actually sitting on an 1.5 acres of land. So you have plenty of space to work with. And the way that the architect, D.D. Taylor, designed this house is absolute perfection because just a lot of beautiful details. And everywhere you go, you're interested to see what's around the corner. Well, come check this corner out with me because now from the front foyer, we're standing in our formal living room. This formal living room is pure perfection. You have the Ridley windows draped all around the room. So you have so much natural light coming in. It kind of gives you a little bit of a transitional feel. And what we did in here with our styling was kind of make it a little bit more modern with the black and the white and the curves. I absolutely love this room. Not only does it have a lot of luxury details in it, like this marble fireplace, guys, this detail is absolutely beautiful. And this was all hand carved. Wood burning fireplace in a house is a big deal because we don't have that a lot anymore in homes in Toronto. So when you do see one, it's one to take note of. But I have to say, it's not only the details of inside the house that makes the house beautiful, it's also what's on the outside. And that's why the designer, what they did when they were designing this house is kind of give you that indoor-outdoor feel throughout the whole house. You're standing in the living room, but you don't see a lot of walls. All I see is beautiful outdoor space filled with greenery, just making it feel really lively and really airy. Keeping with the theme of open concept and keeping the space airy, we have 2 entrances into the dining room. And if you have space in your floor plan to do something like that, it's a fantastic idea because you don't feel confined in your space. So now we're standing in the formal dining room, and this is quite a large dining room already. But then again, you have these floor to ceiling windows and patio doors that go outside. Check this out. I mean, just hosting dinner parties here, it kind of takes me back to like, I don't know, the 1800s. You grab your glass of wine, you come outside into the terrace, and you're just enjoying the scenery. We're kind of back where we started, but I wanted to give you guys a feel for this space. So we're gonna take a little turn around the bend here, step away from the living and dining, and now we're going into kind of like a private corridor where it leads to office number 2. So there's 2 offices in this house. Obviously, when you have a 10,000 square foot house, you need to have 2 offices in your house. This office here is what you would expect in a $10 million house. Wrapped in all wood, from floor to ceiling. Even there's no drywall in here. Everything is done in wood, and I love that. I feel like it gives it a really rich vibe. So you have a wall unit here on this side, which is fantastic because I've noticed that a lot of the time when people are working in their office space, they have monitors going on around the house, or they have their TV and they're doing something, you know, other than working, maybe taking a break. So this is a fantastic idea to implement into your wall unit if you are designing one. So as you can see, the space is quite large. We have a very large desk sitting in here, plus 2 accent chairs, and you still have plenty of space. Oh, and let's not forget, we have double doors here. This is very important, especially when you have those very important client meetings. All right, and now I'm gonna welcome you into the other half of the house. Now we're standing in our beautiful, really traditional custom kitchen. We've only done a handful of homes that have 2 islands, and I guess when you're dealing with a house this size, you need to fill up the space. And what a better way to do that than to incorporate working space. And you all know how much we love storage space and just living with practicality. So this house definitely has both. You have a lot of cabinetry going on. Again, all done in a very transitional design. And it's not a white color that they've done here. It's more of like a bone color, which I think is really nice when you're dealing with transitional settings. Let's talk about the choice of the stone, because green is not something that we see often, but I really love how it picks up with the tones of the cabinetry. It looks really nice together and they flow very well. Now let's speak a little bit about how much wall units and custom cabinetry can improve your lifestyle. And I have to say, I'm standing in front of one of them because this could have definitely been like a dead space, but I love the fact that they transformed this into almost like a little sitting area. So whoever ends up buying this house, and yes, it is on the market, which we mentioned at the beginning of this video, and it's listed by Marco Inc. from the house team. And yes, the details are all below, so you can go and check them out as well. And I was going back to this, but whoever buys this house would probably put some kind of custom bench upholstery here, or maybe put up some cushions, because this is the perfect nook for just sitting and relaxing. Maybe you're waiting for your pasta to cook and you need to kill some time. So this is definitely a practical space and I love it. And not just because of that, because of the look. I feel like it just finishes this space. If you didn't have this, you would have had the window and 2 cabinetry. But this bench over here kind of unifies your area and completes your kitchen. And keeping up with the grandness of this French-inspired chateau, this room is magnificent. It's one of my favorites, I have to tell you. Even when I walked in and it was empty, I fell in love with it. I love the paint color. I feel like it's so soft and elegant. I love the windows, and again, it's carried throughout the rest of the house and into our family room, which I'm standing in right now. One of the other features that really intrigued me about this house was the curved walls. I mean, we don't really see a lot of homes that have curved walls, but the other side of this room is the hallway which we were in, which has some curved lines in it. So the only challenge that brings up is putting up artwork, but who needs art when you have beautiful architecture, right? And to accent our beautiful curved wall, we decided to play with curved lines in our furniture. So as you can see, we did modular coffee table, and we have some pieces of accents on this side. Again, just keeping up with the flow of the house, creating some interest. And talking about creating interest, I'm gonna tell you something. We ended up changing this light fixture here because what was here previously was very traditional. And I wasn't really feeling it because, again, when you're presenting a house, it shouldn't just have one specific look. You need to play around with the elements that you're dealing with. And this was one of those features that I thought would kind of modernize this space. And that's what we did with our styling. We brought in some black, white, gold, as you all know that I love, but look how beautifully it worked out. You might see this at a store and think it's too modern, but check it out. In a pure transitional, traditional house, it feels like it just fits so perfectly. I want to give you a full tour, so come with me. Check out this side. We have another private corridor here, which leads to the garage area, and you have some built-ins here with the closets. Oh, and 2 powder rooms. Yes, of course. But I really like this space here, and I want to show you how beautiful this outdoor setting is. Voila, guys. You have a completely enclosed patio space here for just sitting around and relaxing and not having to worry if it's raining outside. I think this is a fantastic idea if you have the space for it. Let me show you this side because you have a fireplace here which will keep you cozy on those chilly nights. And then come this way. Check out the pool. Best of both worlds. So before we go upstairs, I want to take you guys downstairs because there are some features that I really want to show you, and I'm sure that you haven't seen many of these in any custom home. Let's go have a tour. I found a dungeon in the French chateau and I wanted to show you guys what this dungeon looks like. No, I'm just kidding. This is the basement and it has some special features, starting with this custom made iron gate that leads you into, I mean, just look at the make of this door. It's just so old looking. I feel like I'm back into like the medieval times. All right, so this is our wine cellar and I hope whoever buys this house loves wine because they have plenty of space to store their alcohol. This is fantastic. So the finishes here, everything goes so well together. Kind of has that old world charm with the nice flooring, and you have the textured walls, and they haven't gone like ultra modern with anything. Everything is so country looking and chateau looking. It just fits so nicely together. But let's go to the sitting area because there's some really cool elements there that I want to show you. So would you believe that we're sitting in a basement right now? Well, kind of wouldn't know if I didn't tell you because it's so bright and airy. But one of the features I wanted to show you is this wall of masonry work. I absolutely love it. I feel like it just so fits with the rest of the house, with the French chateau inspired living, that, you know, you just feel like you're back in the days, right? Back to the old days, basic days. This is a fantastic idea. Beautiful fireplace. We did our setting based on what you see here, and it's all just light and airy, a lot of creams, soft grays, warm grays, and a lot of greenery to kind of give you that vibe of the outdoors. Beautiful basement, and I believe it's about 9 feet down here because it feels like you have plenty of space. Well, it's quite a steep climb up this staircase because you have 25 feet that you gotta go up. But this house has 5 bedrooms and 6.5 bathrooms. I want to show you the primary bedroom because it's all done up with a lot of beautiful details. Let's step inside into the presidential suite. Again, carrying through with all of the archways throughout the main floor. They've actually done that on the second floor as well, which I think is a fantastic detail. You have here her closet and his closet, and you have this magnificent bedroom that is fit for a king and a queen. I have to say, from the wallpaper into the ceiling details with the molding and the light fixture, you have a beautiful marble fireplace here, again, wood burning. All of the details flow so nicely together. They actually had a custom headboard here, but we decided that we wanted to layer it a little bit more, so we put a fabric headboard on top and fit a king-size bed, 2 nightstands, and you have a sitting area as well. And I would actually say you still have plenty of room to put more furniture, but we didn't want to overdo it. This is for staging. It's gonna sell in no time. Carrying through with all of the curves that you saw on the main floor, well, the primary ensuite is no exception because it's actually been built around a circular design, which is really fantastic. I haven't done any property yet that has this feature. So you have the his and her sinks. You have a beautiful walk-in shower, again, a her entrance and a his entrance. It's that big. And then we have this beautiful tub here in an oval shape. It just feels so French. Everything is so done up nicely and luxurious. And I have to say, this whole bathroom is wrapped in marble. Yes, marble. That's what you get in a $10 million house. Well, I couldn't really end the tour without giving you a little glimpse of what the outside of this chateau looks like. And I have to say, it's just as marvelous outside as it is inside. So we gave you a little peek a little early on about the pool area, but check this out. You have a custom waterfall that brings in all of the water into your pool and kind of circulates it for you. But just the sound of the water is so soothing being out here. Guys, I'm so glad that you guys could join us on this home tour. It was such an amazing experience styling this property. Thank you, Marco and the house team, for giving us this chance. If you have a house that you want featured on our home tours, go and link below and sign up and let us know what your house looks like, and maybe you'll be next on our list. Thank you again for joining us. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to our channel, and we'll catch you in the next tour.